Alright, so here today, as everybody kind of knows, yeah, we actually kicked up into a very cool update. So there was maintenance yesterday. They fixed a few things in the game that wanted, or rather needed fixing. Today we actually have a good amount of information. I do want to share this with you and make sure you are aware of this latest change. Again, it's the fact that it is this, right? Let me just join this right away. If you're new to the channel, like, subscribe, helps out a ton. Thank you for the support on the few MHA Ultra Rumble videos I've made. It means a lot to me, right? So currently, I've been playing a lot, actually, in comparison to some others, yeah. I get it, I'm only level 9, but I haven't had fun. I've been having a bunch of great matches, actually. Very, very cool things, but through everything, I do want to mention something. So, with our current system, the unlock system, I already explained how to unlock characters, but there is one part of that system that was very excruciating. The three things people are currently complaining about in this game are the fact that some characters are restricted to rolls, being you really can't get the character until they get added to the character ticket. That's still the thing that is people's biggest gripe with the game. Which, again, to each their own. You may hate that, you may love that. I really can't tell. In my initial video where I covered that, people were like, no, this is good, and then people were like, this is disgusting. So it was two sides of it. Really can't say who is exactly correct. More so, you know, they shouldn't have put it restricted exclusively to rolls. Should have been, if you know you get a character ticket, you can also redeem them, or at least give us a window of when you plan to give them to the character ticket, but that's a different point. Again, beyond that, the next question was, can we go and get a better freaking way to unlock the character, or rather a faster way? Because the initial system would take you a very, very long time. It was not even funny how long the initial system was. It was very bad, okay? It was trying to make you more so purchase XP, and that was their goal. That was their goal, basically, to make sure you are purchasing some of that XP to at least get there if you want your favorite character, because it's not going to be too easy to get them. But they responded really quickly, by the way, right? So if you do have any grievances with the game, please let them know over on Twitter. Let them know on their official Discord in the feedback channel. At least let them know that these things are bullcrap and would like them changed, if anything is of that value to you, correct? So, what was the change and what actually happened in this latest update? So, maintenance went down. That entire thing was like an hour or two experience. Beyond that, once the game came back up, we had a little bit of a nice little tweet. And this tweet read off as such: maintenance has started at this time and ended at this time. Content: the amount of experience gained from licenses at the end of the battles has officially been adjusted. We apologize for the inconvenience this may have caused our players. We hope you will continue to enjoy the game, right? So again, what is that adjustment? How good is that adjustment? And let me tell you now, it is damn freaking good. This is actually much, much better. I'll edit on a screenshot in a second here. This is so the first screenshot I'm gonna show you is a not full match. That's only 1/4 of a match. That is 1,700 license. You have to realize, in the previous system, a full-blown win, right? It doesn't even scale beyond that. The max you can get a match, even if you have the most damage, even if you're the best player, even if you wiped out the entire lobby, the max you could get with the previous system was only 2,000, correct? Let's take a look into this. It's 30,000 per level. I did the math in that previous video. I told you clearly, 30,000, correct? And again, I'm not saying that it scales. I don't know if it scales. Don't think it does. Like, so at level 2, I don't think it's like 60,000 or something like that. If it is, we're all screwed. So hopefully this math is just bare bones, but that could be a case. I'll tell you when I get there, right? But let's multiply 30,000 times 30, because there's 30 tiers to get All Might. That will take 900,000. With the previous system, you would have to literally get, which again, very, very weird system, 450 wins, which would take you, if you are only playing like an hour or two a day, which, by the way, I don't think you're going to get that many wins in that much time, but we're just going to say it'll take you upwards to 2 months, upwards to 3 months, if you really take your time with this entire system. So if you're just playing this as like a game here and there, you hop on for an hour a day, you're really not getting All Might for a very, very, very long time, correct? That's just how it was. Now, with the new system, this changes everything, correct? So that was 1,700 that I showed you for a partial match. This is a full-blown win, 5,000 is now the experience given to you, which is basically about a 2.5 increase, so 2.5 times, right? Increase on what it is as the aspect of XP, right? From 2,000, you now went to 5,000, 3,000 plus gain, or rather 3,000 gain, which is very, again, nice. So, for the most part, that is what they decided to do. Is this going to change things in the game? It will. It will make your life much easier. The math that I just did telling you 2 months, you can cut that in half to say now a month, which is fine. I'm okay with grinding for All Might for a month. I don't care about that. It's like 2 to 3 months. Like, again, you have to realize for players who just play this game casually and not as 10 hours a day, they're taking a very insane amount of time. So for what it is now, playing basically about 1/4 of a match now is exactly playing a full-blown match out last time with the previous update, right? So big change, very good. Now you can actually clear this much faster, and people were also scared, like, am I even gonna be able to clear out the standard battle pass? It's gonna take forever. And yes, the case is now you can clearly clear this, and now very fast with the newest system. It's going to push you, so if you are purchasing the battle pass, or if you just want to clear it free to play, which by the way, it has a free to play tier, which is why you want to also take advantage of this. Yes, you can clear this in a much faster manner. 5,000 points a match will push you a good distance, right? But beyond that point, let me know what you think. Do you agree with these changes? Do you like them? And if you have any more changes, make sure to contact them basically by telling them on Twitter, by telling them on the feedback channel of Discord, being their official Discord. You can find it from their Twitter. But let them know that, yes, some of the decisions, if they are in your, mind bad, let them know. Because they did listen, which is very cool. They did this very fast. And yes, you have to realize how many players complain about this. On the JP, side of it also, they were very furious about the aspect of how much it switched from a, fun, enjoy mentality from what the beta was to a very, very grind-heavy mentality. Because, again, it's almost the case that you wouldn't finish your season pass almost if it was like, kind of depending on what it was originally. Being 5,000 now is a huge change. So they responded very fast on that aspect of it, which again, the reason they did it is because of the overwhelming backlash, right? It was a lot of a grind, which again, people were like, oh no, I like that grind. 2-3 months for All Might is perfectly fine for me, which again, you could be on whatever side of it you want to be on, but just know that it isn't improved because they did see that a lot of players were very much, not enjoying that aspect of it, right? So much less grind heavy. You can now at least enjoy and realize that, okay, my time is going towards 5,000 points theoretically if you're reaching that point. Realize again, if you are only losing every match, you're only getting now 2,000 points, but in the previous system, you were barely getting 500 to 1,000 points if you lose a match. So players that aren't really chasing that victory, they're not getting anything for their time. They're just suffering in the back, getting 1,000 a match, right? Which will take them 30 matches just for one level. So in the end, it'll take them almost, they'll take 900 failed matches, correct? Am I doing this math correct here? So they'll be here for a very long time trying to get this done. I don't know if the math is correct there, but yeah, that's kind of what it looks like, all right? So for everything, great change. Thank you again to the devs for listening there. Again, the next aspect people are really looking at is the gacha. Hopefully there is some sort of fix here, or at least a knowledge piece saying, yes, we're going to take these characters, put them on character ticket at this specific time frame, so no one's like, oh, they might do 55 days of waiting, right? Because again, the current season is 55 days. So people are saying, oh, is that what they're going to do? But again, simply put, that's all we know. That's what I can share with you here today. They did listen on one aspect of it. They made this significantly faster. So if you were losing matches, you can now get upwards to 2,000 to 3,000 just like that. If you're winning matches, you can now get 5,000 points, which is again a huge change from 500 to 1,000 for losing or 2,000 for winning. Your time is now well spent into good points in comparison. But yeah, in my opinion, it's much better, right? It was so low. This is much better, so I'm content with it. I'm not going to ask for more. At least we got something, right? I'm happy to say that. So I'll catch you in the next one. Have fun, stay safe, peace out, enjoy your grind, and yeah, it's been it for me.